Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zara Prasad. Just want to see if the sound is coming. No? This is me again, Zara Prasad. Okay. This is a. Oh, okay. So this. It's connected now, the mic. This is some problem in the beginning I have, and maybe afterwards if my voice goes because the battery, it's not charged, my mic headphones. If that battery charging goes, the battery goes low. Battery power goes low. This is how slow and bad I am. So please, if you would bear with me. I know you won't be enjoying the slowpoke ness and all. Me here. But if you're retired, maybe you'll enjoy this. I don't know. So here we have Surah. I was on Surah Anam. This is not Surah Maida. Sometimes the problem is we have problems. So this is Surah Anam verse 159 that I left you off to in my previous live stream. Left you off. Indeed, those who have divided their religion and become sects, Shia. Shia, it says here Shia. So then Abraham was a Shia of Nuh, Surah Safat ayat 82, 83. Abraham was a Shia of Nuh. I think I've got it saved here in my browser. Fox, not mine. So where is it? This, what's going on? Something, a prayer is going on in the background. Surah Al-Qiyamah, I can find it, Surah Safat here. Right under my eyes and I can see it. Okay, so Surah Safat ayat 83, and indeed among his kind, among his Shia was Abraham. Who's among his meaning Nuh, right? Here God has, Allah says, Abraham, although Hanif, upright, Ummi, or a nation, Ummatan, monotheistic, monotheist, founder of monotheistic religions, Abraham. A monotheist, true, right? A Quran ayat also, I'm not sure, but look at this here. All that and this, and indeed, among Shia, the same root word Shia. Surely Abraham, like when you say Zaharati, like my Palestinian friend, sister in London used to call me Zaharati, it's like affectionately saying Zahra, calling me affectionately. That's the Arabic form, the way. Zaharati, Shiati. God is so affectionately saying Shiati. And there he's used it in a negative way. So now we learn from Surah Qiyamah, ayat 18, that this is when this is the recital of Allah. So when we have recited it, maybe there's this idol, reciting. Who knows? We were told that when they put Imam Hussein on the suli, the stick, his head on the stick, Imam Hussein's, from his mouth, his lips were moving and he was reciting the Quran. After they severed his head, like butchered him in Karbala. So this, maybe a miracle was happening there in the Kaaba and Allah was reciting himself. So when we have recited it, Allah says here, although they put tafsirs in notes, in interpretations, in brackets through Gabriel. How do you know that? I mean, of course, the poor Muslims didn't know how devastatedly, how terribly they were deceived. So this sound, it's disturbing me. Hope you can't hear it here in the background. God, the whole prayer on loudspeaker, they won't leave us alone. Whole, like you just say the azan on the loudspeaker, right? And the whole prayers are going on. God. Okay, can you hear me? Time and again, I'll be checking. Okay, can you hear me? Time and again. Oh, I can also see the blue light come. So if there's a blue light, it means it's charged. The reflection of the blue light on my tab, if I can. Acha, aisa. Bahut acha, very good. At least there's this reflection of and now it's gone. Oh yes, oh, okay. So boring, slow. Do you see this? And so 75 Surah, Ayat 18, Shia, Abraham is of Nuh, not Allah. Not Allah. I want to be a little clownish here, you know. So then upon us is its clarification. Exposition coming. No, but you love the immediate and leave the hereafter. Some faces that day will be radiant, looking at the Lord. No, and will be looking towards the Lord. Rabbi, how? And will they be seeing the Lord? And some faces that day will be contorted, distorted. Oh, distorted. Allah, why do you want to do this to us? Distorting our face. Wouldn't it be good if things were different? If you were told how to value everything, yourself, okay, that you could say, like, that would make us selfish, right? And you were told, like Imam Ali says, go to the graveyard. If you're not, if you don't realize how temporary this life is. You know, when I was not the big talking. Oh, something happened to me when I was in my teens, separated from Istisal. So I go in the garden and I look at the soil and I say, oh my God, we are going to go, you know, in the soil. So, how we live, contemplate, right? So go in the cemetery if you have forgotten that death comes to all of us. Here we are not living for long. You can even listen to Neil Donald Walsh. So I'm recommending some American spiritual person. He, with experience, he went out, he was needy, out on the street with nothing, right? Homeless. He has spent a life that, expecting that there will be done to them something back-breaking. Already my back is broken. So don't worry, I know all the Noahs. Old ones very good. You know? What it is saying, that Imam Hussein and Hazrat Abbas are separating Bibi Zainab. What has happened to Bibi Zainab? And Imam Hussein is saying, my back is broken. I still going to cry. It's amazing how, you know, for this, they say pain never lies. My pain is screaming out. Imam Hussein is the truth. Let us find that out. So, how even our pain has deceived us. So, the pain of betrayal, crying out aloud. मशकी लेके खासी तैयार हो रहे हैं, पाए गले में डाले शबीर रो रहे हैं, लो जा रहा है ज़ैनब, हाय हाय लो जा रहा है ज़ैनब, पर्दे का पासबां, खैमों में अल्लाह तश की आवाज़ लमान। कुछ तो बताओ लोगो, इसका कसूर क्या है, लिल्ला ना मारो इसको, बेवों का आसरा है, कांटों पे चल रहा है, हाय हाय कांटों पे चल रहा है, बीमार सारबा. That's our emotions from Shia. No, Khaymon mein Allah tashki. Oh, it doesn't say that my back broken. But शबीर रो रहे हैं, बाएं गले में डाले. Imam Hussein is another name for Imam Hussein is Shabir. When Hazrat Abbas is leaving for water for the children, Imam Hussein has put his arms around Hazrat Abbas. Okay? So don't tell me that I not want to be Shia and I leave because I want to dance. No, I'm dancing and all this. The water carrier. Okay, I don't. No, when it has reached the collarbones, when our backs are breaking, and it is said, who will cure him? Dekha, my grandaunt, I must have done something because my grandaunt used to say कि अल्लाह की लाठी में आवाज़ नहीं है, लेकिन जब पड़ती है तो बेइलाज होती है. थोड़ा उर्दू में. And he is certain that it is the time of separation. And the leg is wound about the leg. So they do this to me, you know, in Karachi. My feet, when I was sitting, I felt my legs were wound about the leg, punishing me. Saki, where's the Saki? Bill Saki. Saki is another name for water carrier. So is that with a K? Oh my God, what a thing. Only I can hear this. Bisaq. Okay, I is silent. To your Lord the day will be the procession. And he had not believed, nor had he prayed, but he denied and turned away. This is read in context, yes, I understand. And then he went to his people swaggering in pride, elated, Abu Jahl like that. I am the chief of Makkah. Woe to you and woe. Then woe to you and woe. Does man think that he will be left neglected, unquestioned? Had he not been a sperm from semen emitted? Then he was a clinging cloth, medical doctor coming. So discrepancy on this. Now I need, you see here I would have to depend on a medical doctor. He was a clinging cloth and Allah created his form and proportioned him. Was he ever, yeah. And made of him two mates, the male and the female. Is not the Creator able to give life to the dead? Of course He is, right? And how? Reincarnation you have no. You not even do research. We say not in our Quran, leave it. Forget. Wait, it's getting cold. I have to put the AC off. Earl's green and 3 tea bags together. I'm Majnoon. Strong tea, karak chai. Oh, very good, tasty. Now what do we do here? Does He then not have the power to bring back the dead to life? He's able to do all things. Able. So I was telling my grandmother when she came to Karachi, new house, made 2 sexes, male and female, and but due proportioned, duly proportioned. Sorry. So I was telling, I was reading that time, and I was in a funny mood and missing Miss Nisa. So I was saying, why can't we bring back time? Like, why can't God take me back? Why can't He take time back? Hi, ma'am. Arts G.K. Black King. Hello, Arts Sir. G.K. Black King, welcome here. I see you first time coming here by this name. Hello, sir. So, anyways, it is God's speech. I'm slow, not a public speaker. I hope I don't bore you, Arts G.K. Black King. Even if you have any suggestions, even if I practice, one lady tell me, you take 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, sir. Now, are you a Muslim? It's just for you. Can I help you in any way? How can I help you? Yes, so I'm trying to help you leave Islam. Now, if you can ask me any questions. Do you see the discrepancy? Where is it? Here we have God reciting Allah, reciting Quran. When He has recited it, you are non-Muslim. I see. So, non-Muslim. Okay. You are non-Muslim. How are you doing? Do you feel like you are in hell? God is getting you, hitting you, beating you. Do you not feel afraid of this Allah? Have you read the Quran? Oh, so are you a truth seeker like me? Do you not sometimes think that God could have... Are you an atheist? Because God for me is that He could have found a different way to bring us... Surah Sajda 13. But that not a, different way. What is scaring us, even fire burning us, but not scaring us like this. I want to 72 Hur. Man, I want to... Arts G.K. Black King, you seem very dangerous to me. You mean you want 72 hertz, but you don't want to go through as a Muslim in this world? That you cannot have, because you are not a Muslim. How can you have that? 72. And first of all, before going to the hadith of 72 hertz, Let me see. Let me check if there are 72 hurries here. 72 hurries. Quran ayat. Or is that just a hadith telling you? No, we Shia say that we want to meet Bibi Fatima Zahra, justice, when she will bring Hazrat Abbas's two arms. And she will ask, God, forgive my Shias, this acting happening drama show. Allah gave, Allah gave us, every Muslim takes 70 to her. But you now say you are non-Muslim. So you have to become Muslim now. It's GK Black King. The smallest. When Muslims are now becoming ex-Muslims in masses in Pakistan, I see videos. Rob Christian, Adam Seeker. I just watched the title. Many others. Sahil ex-Muslim. Many others. Sahara Sultans. Allah gave us every Muslim take. Yeah, every Muslim gave us. Oh, okay. Where he say, Huri, in the Quran? Why you believe in this? Oh yes, because you Sunnis have to believe in your hadiths, Ahl Sunnah, with due respect to you. My mummy was also a Sunni. You know my mummy, not a real mummy. I call her my principal, St. Joseph's College. If I start talking about her, I will not stop. दिन हैं और रातें हैं, मम्मी की बातें हैं. Oh, does the Quran really promise Islamic martyrs 72 virgins? Just Islam. Where is the ayat? Does the Quran really promise Islamic martyrs 72 virgins? The simple answer is no. There is no promise of 72 virgins for martyrs. Oh, you know every ex-Muslim. That's great. Art said GK Black King. Now, oh, the bombers, terrorists or suicide bombers anywhere in the Quran. The section many people claim promises, this is chapter. Oh, Surah Naba ayat. The controversy is due to the proof of the poor translation of one verse from verses 29 to 34, Surah Naba ayats. The translation of by Muhsin. So taste you the result of your evil actions. No increase shall we give you except in torment. Verily for the muttaqun there will be, I'm already scared. The child becomes scared. Okay, even if it is the truth, just don't put it so directly to us. Like, be soft. There should have been a different way for Allah. He sent us a merciful prophet, you will say. Verily for the muttaqun. And if you don't do any bad, why are you scared of hellfire? Verily for the muttaqun, there will be a success, paradise, gardens and vineyards, and young maidens of equal age, and a full cup of wine. Full cup of wine and bracket. Full breasted. The translation by Yusuf Ali. So taste you, for no increase shall we grant you except in Shias. You want to meet on Judgment Day and you just want to see Bibi Fatima Zahra. She will remove her veil. Parda na utao, parde mein rehne do. I want to know what is secret of Quran. But the first you have to know what the Quran is. Right? Before knowing the secret, forget this. This is really, now you see, you can read this. I don't have to go through. Now, my brother, non-Muslim, first you need to know what is the Quran. And if you want to know the secret of the Quran, you would want to know the secret of the heart of Prophet Muhammad. Now, how can you go into the other heart, another's heart? You will have to see that Prophet Muhammad was there, meet him, because the Holy Spirit, trusted Spirit, only bring it on the heart of Muhammad. Now, you see why you not take a logic, reason? You jump to Quran, but you know what the Quran is. Jihad, jihad. Yes, it is jihad, jihad, but unfortunately, in the end it was just kill. In the beginning, and some verses in the middle. You know, very good, telling you to be kind and merciful to those, equitable to those who what? Surah Mumtahan ayat? Recently M16 had given me, but not correctly, precisely. Who do not fight your religion and expel you from your homes. You see, so the Muslims use that and say, why are you now exaggerating? Now you've jumped to jihad, jihad. You're not helping me. I'm bringing, even when, oh God, with the Muslims, even step by step telling them, even then they cannot. So if you exaggerate like this, you know, you are putting water on my work. I cannot go with you like this, your way. You have to take this way, my way or the highway. But you will not go to hell if you not take my way. So see? So if you take my way, the way I'm showing you, before coming to the secret of the Quran, please be slow, because I'm taking you slow. My Muslims, I'm taking slowly. We have all night, all day. But then we have azans and all this. And then I have my tiredness. You see, problem is that we have to seep through, seeping through the ayats, combing through, right? There are some good ayats, very, very good. Forgive, give equal, like, okay, punishment, but if you forgive, it's better for you. You know? Surah Fussilat I can give you. What is the best way? Now you see, you've taken me there. Now you don't want to see this. Because I'm showing a devastation that is greater than anything. You want to go to the Quran secret. Everything have a secret. Imam said to marifat of shaitan. Shaitan even have a secret in high spiritual knowledge. Marifat, you know what it means? To find out how very high knowledge of shaitan. Every way. Which way he come. Excuse me. So, you want to know the secret of the Quran? Before knowing what is the Quran, always come to the root. Come down to the root. There are many religions. You can find out the secret of the Jews, Kabbalah, Judaism. They have number miracles, you know. Jews very good in that. You can find out the secret of Trinity. Someone told me that this Trinity is a secret. Very few people know. Someone told me you can find out the secret of Imam Hussein's, what is La ilaha illallah. Very few people can do this. Very few people know the secret of La ilaha illallah, and that the sajda doing of Imam Hussein, the last sajda of Imam Hussein. You can know the secrets of the skies and the heavens and all. Right? Secrets of the earth and the ocean's depth of ocean's waters. Why do you want to know the secret of the Quran? Prophet Muhammad, call on Prophet Muhammad. I mean, see if Jibrail also comes to you and the trusted spirit. You can do charity, you can do ibadat. Yes, yes. And then we have some Muslims saying, oh, this Prophet Muhammad come to me and give me the secret of the Quran, and he give me and Bibi Fatima Zahra come to me and give me the secret of hers, the sir of Zahra, Fatima Zahra, secret. Do you know the secret of yourself? Do you know? Do you know the secret of who you are? Why? Sorry, I didn't get you, this bed me. Why not? Right? You would say. Surah Maida at 72. First, you please see the Quran has failed in one stage. What is the Quran? It is the speech of Allah. Surah Qiyamah ayat 18 says that when we recite it, after we have recited it, then you recite. Allah has to recite it for you. Allah is reciting. Do you know the secret of the heart? You are not told. You will be misguided. If you go to the Shias, they will tell you something. If you go to the Sunnis, they will tell you something else about the secret of the Quran and all this. Huh? You go to Ismailis. You want to know the secret of the Quran? Huh? You go to Ismaili Imam, Hazir Imam. Try to get connection with them like I did. Find out the secret. Right? Each one rejoicing in their religion, their belief, their faith, their group, their sect. Where's the tissue? Look, they say if you search in Urdu, you get God. If you search God, you find God. Right? Why you not want to know directly the secret of God? Huh? Who is God? Why the Jews failed in the Quran ayats to know their religion, some of them, and the Christians also, right? It is all given in the Quran ayats, you would say. Why not find out the secret of Shaitan? So you can protect yourself from the shaitan who even deceived Adam up there in high garden somewhere, or down here, I don't know. Very sure. Can we be sure of anything? So nice want to know the secret of the Quran, but brother, you will go haywire knowing you will be misguided. Why Prophet Muhammad not say that I want to know the secret of many gods? Polytheism. Huh? Although there's one God, above all, you not understand polytheism. It's very superficial here. Goodness. They have certainly disbelieved who say Allah is the Messiah, the Son of Mary, while the Messiah said, O children of Israel, worship Allah, my Lord and your Lord. Oh, you are reminding me of that verse. That metaphorically taken, if you take those verses without understanding the literal meaning of the Quran, you take the metaphor. There is a literal meaning of the Quran, and there are the metaphorical. I sometimes am slow in getting some things. What will be the relationship between a father and a son in Jannat? I don't know. I don't think there would be any relationship, but there are huris, young boys serving you goblets of God knows sharbat, and the sharab also, no, pure drink. Why do you? What kind of? Please, can you be a secret of son, father and son? Forget the secret. Forget about the relationship between a father and son in Jannat. Oh, would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? That's Eric Clapton's song. What did God say about the relationship? The literal, here you cannot have a relationship with the father who is a disbeliever, who has chosen disbelief. Maybe your father, God forbid. I mean, maybe my father in Jannat, because he believe in Imam Ali, he say he go to paradise, who in paradise. I in hell. What am my relationship with my father now? What kind of a question is this? Quran ayat. This good question. But the police, this Jannat 72 her. Now what? Please, I showed you that it is a mistranslation. There are no 72 huris in Jannat. These are mistranslations by the mistranslators. By the translators of the Quran ayat. What is the literal meaning of the word Quran? Where's the ayat? And there are the literal meaning of the Quran, there is, and the metaphorical. Mutashabi. Is it? No, you put the Is it mutashabi? Oh God, have I pronounced that? Ooh. Those who seek the metaphorical meaning are those who seek the hidden meaning in the, oh no, wait a minute. Hidden meaning. Those who seek the hidden meaning in the Quran have to, those who seek hidden meaning. No, you are not given the right to seek hidden meanings. Only for imams. Shia say how to read this as, and those in whose hearts is perversity follow the part thereof that is allegorical, seeking discord and searching for its hidden meanings. What happened to you if you seek the secret of the Quran? What Quran say about you? Quran ayat. Al Imran, Surah Al Imran, verse 7. It is say, it is He who has sent down to you the book. In it the verses precise, they are the foundation of the book, and others unspecific, unclear. As for those in whose hearts is deviation, now you want Muslims to say in your heart is deviation? Maybe the Shias will not say this. They will follow that which is unspecific, seeking discord, and seeking an interpretation suitable to them. Meaning, and no one knows its true interpretation except Allah. And I think Shias would not say but those firm, and those firm in knowledge. And they say we believe in it. It is from our Lord, and no one will be reminded except those of understanding. So you see, no one knows it's true. There are some dangerous verses, like you can misinterpret the verses, you can cause great chaos, great discord. Like Prophet Muhammad, he misinterpreted the polytheists. What happened? One misinterpretation got the polytheists killed out of Masjid al-Haram. Right? What some Islamists do, extremists, they kill Shias because they say very, very dangerous. Shias go for this also, unspecific, seeking discord. Now what your intention, to seek discord or to seek the truth? Or to seek what you have understood, what Imam Ali has told you about this Quran? After Prophet Muhammad, bearing the light of Prophet Muhammad, the seal of prophets. You see? Not to go here and there. Go straight to Imam Ali. And thereafter the Imams follow Imam Ali, it will fall into perspective. And so true. Right? So you are very interested, non-Muslim, in Shia, in Islam and the Quran, secret of Quran. So you look like a suited person, like you have a job and everything. You will leave your job, your suit you will take off, put the beard on, grow a beard, a mustache, right? Seek the secret. But you don't want to seek the secret of the Hindus, of the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Gita, Bhagavad Gita. Why are you after Muslims and Islam? Please don't waste your time here. I mean, don't waste your time at all in this life. Don't waste your time here in this life, your life. God everywhere with everyone. God in pantheism, stone, God in a blade of grass. God in a speck of sand, grain of sand. You know why? So what does Swami Veda say? Look into this. Look into this. Pay attention. Swami Veda say, Himalayan Swami, Say, God, you know what you will find in this grain of sand? What Imam Ali say? You think you are? And Hindus have known this for years. Before Imam Ali told you this. You think you are a small body. You are a micro or is it macro or micro organism? Oops. Imam Ali saying, Mike, organism. So delicate that they are invisible to it, obvious. You think you are a small body, but the whole world is universe. But the whole universe is in you. The whole universe is in you, right? Remember that? You think you are a micro, you are a small body with. I'm very bad at this. A small body. I get traumatized so badly. Thank God. Islamquest. Cheek coming. Come. Sorry, I just had to. Nature did it to me. Sneeze. Quest.net. This is my Shia's website or what? What is meant by his saying, the saying of Imam Ali? Do you suppose that you are only a small body while the macrocosm is placed within you? There is a narration of Imam Ali which says, you think you are a small entity, but within you is enfolded the entire universe. I don't really grasp the meaning of this. You see what Imam Ali say. How can you grasp the whole thing of this? Imam Ali say, what is wrong with you people? That even the hereafter not come in your imagination. Of course, you can't grasp the whole thing. Can you grasp the whole universe in your mind? No. You need to become aware. Purely aware. Thoroughly purified. When you come to pure awareness, whatever. Who is the witness? Muji Baba. You know your secret? Now, Shias will say, Imam Ali said this, forget these polities. What? Polities come before Imam Ali and even before Prophet Muhammad. And they were at the time of the Jews and at the time of the Christians. And they even have recorded that Shri Krishna. Oh, what does Shri Krishna say? Shri Krishna say, I'm in everything. Or everything is not in me. I'm in everything. I'm not making joke. Bhagavad Gita chapter 10, the opulence of the absolute. This is the opulence Ooh, what is this really? Ascetis.com. Oh God, so many. I hope my email doesn't pop up here. Bhagavad Gita chapter 10, the opulence of the absolute. Chapter 10, verse 1. The Supreme Lord said, my dear friend, mighty armed Arjuna, listen again to my supreme word, which I shall impart to you for your benefit and which will give you great joy. You see, Lord should have started like this with us children, not annoying, even adult children. He gave us this shock of going, even after like a Moses also, but shock for us. Even though we are believers, we thought we were. Listen, okay? So, chapter 10, verse 2 says, neither the hosts of demigods nor the great sages know my origin. For in every respect, I am the source of the demigods and the sages. Why you not want to know the secret of Krishna, Shri Krishna? So now you know the Muslims, they use this demigod thingy. Source of demigods and the sages. Even they don't know my secret. Chapter 10, verse 3. He who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the worlds. Now, they fail to understand, these Muslims, that although, okay, this ayat or this verse may go with your ayats in the Quran, then how Krishna say I'm Lord, the Supreme Lord? And you say, you can't say that. You can't say Messiah is Allah. Surah Maida at 72. That's associating partners with Allah. Verse 3. He who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the Supreme Lord of all the worlds. He, undeluded among men, is freed from all sins. Chapter 10, verse 4 to 5. Intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, self-control, and calmness. What did Shiva say? Pleasure and pain, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, nonviolence, equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame, and infamy are created by me alone. Created or manifested? The 7 great sages, and before them the 4 other great sages, and the Manus, progenitors of mankind, are born out of my mind. And all creatures in these planets descend from them. My mind, he says, what is born out of his mind? Chapter 10, verse 7 says, he who knows in truth this glory and power of mine engages in unalloyed devotional service. Of this there is no doubt. Chapter 10, verse 8 says, I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. Here, better emanates the word. The wise who know this. Maybe even Gita translations are not precise. When he says everything is created by me. All that. Meaning opposites, in short. Everything emanates from me. The wise who know this perfectly engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. How would the wise know this? Through their wisdom. Chapter 10, verse 9. The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are surrendered to me. But before becoming a devotee of Shri Krishna, who are you? You are the Supreme Lord. Who is the Supreme Lord? To those, but he's showing his. This is for Arjun. I go to Jiddu Krishnamurti at this. Out of compassion for them, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy. It's jumping to a lot. Arjuna said, you are the supreme Brahman. Now we come. Who's Brahman? The ultimate, the supreme abode and purifier. The absolute truth and the eternal divine person. In personality, my goodness. You are the primal, some of the primal God, transcendental. You are the primal God, Why does he say primal? Causeless. Because if you have a cause, you have an effect. The primal cause, when they say, that primal cause must have an effect. Like they say, primal cause. Or is this really what? You are the primal God, like the primal. Transcendental and original, and you are the unborn and all-pervading beauty, All the great sages such as Narada, Sita, Devala. Now this is for their Hindus. They know these. I mean the Vedas and all, right? Vyasa proclaimed this of you, and now you yourself are. So it's made easy for the time of that time for Arjun. Very easy. Oh Krishna, I totally accept as truth all. Arjun has accepted all this. 15. Why? Because they're from that culture, that land. Indeed, you alone know yourself by your own potencies. O origin of all, Lord of all beings, God of gods. O supreme personality. You know person why they put here? Because if you have been to Muji Baba, you will know what personality is. Lord of the universe. Please tell me in detail of your divine powers by which you pervade all these worlds and abide in them. Now comes this important part. Let's see if I get it. Chapter 10, verse 17. How should I meditate on you? Oh, you see? How nicely. Not the heaven, hell you will burn if you don't believe in me and all this. In what various forms are you to be contemplated? Thank God my heart at the rest. Oh, blessed Lord. Tell me again in detail. O Janardana, Krishna meaning, of your mighty potencies and glories. Now, I read the Bhagavad Gita, but this very, very important. Like, how should I meditate on you? This very important. How should I contemplate on you? There, if you go after the secret and the unspecific ayats, you will create discourse. Then you need someone to explain to you, Allah only knows this. The Sunnis have gone to Allah only knows this. So don't cherify, don't touch those verses like that. What nonsense happening in the Quran? Tell me again in detail. Okay, the Blessed Lord said, yes, I will tell you of my splendorous manifestations, but only of those who are prominent. O Arjuna, for my opulence is limitless. He says you can't know because, chapter 10, he says it's limitless. So splendorous, some of the splendorous manifestations but I can tell you of. And he even shows him. Chapter 10, verse 20. I am the self, O Goda Kesa. If you are, from India at that time, you would know what it means. Seated in the hearts of all creatures. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all beings. Chapter 10, verse 21. Of the Adityas, if you know what Aditya is, I am Vishnu. Of lights, I am the radiant sun. I am the Marisi of the Maruts. And among the stars, if you know Marisi, I am the moon. But he limitly telling him, chapter 10, verse 22, because then Arjun can realize what he is. Of the Vedas, I am the Samaveda. Of the demigods, I am Indra, if you know who Indra is. Now he's saying, of the demigods, you see, so there the Muslims, reached to a conclusion. Krishna said, no demigods, no demigods, no demigods. Now what is Krishna saying? In verse 22, he's saying, I am the demigods of the demigods. I'm Indra. Wouldn't that be a contradiction here? Of the senses, I am the mind. Indra. Now what is Indra? One of the demigods. Oh. Of the senses, I am the mind. In living beings, I am the living force, knowledge. See, they put in bracket. What is the living force? Of all the Rudras, I am Lord Shiva. Oh, Shivoham, Shivoham, Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. Vamene na mata na pita na janma. I'm pure consciousness. And what I get in Karachi one time, Krishna is the highest consciousness. Now, tell me, would I believe in that? I was searching after I get up internet highest consciousness. What is? What is highest consciousness? Just because I got it in my madness, sleeping, waking up to Krishna is the highest consciousness. I'm the Lord of the wealth of the Vasus, I'm fire. Agni, and of the mountains, I'm Meru. Why he choose? Because he tells Arjun, I'm giving you a little bit of my opulence, showing you, telling you. No, and then he will show. Priest of priests, O Arjuna, know me to be the chief, Bharaspati. So what Arjuna already knows, he's been telling Arjuna, the Lord of devotion. And what can get into Arjuna's mind and his culture also. Of the generals, I am Skanda, the Lord of war, and of bodies of water, I am the ocean. You see, like this, God coming and telling us, no. Quran ayat, God sending messengers, even the Bible, I really, of purifiers, I am the wind. Wind purifies. See, so many years back, of all the creations, I am the beginning and the end, and also the middle. O Arjuna, of all sciences, I am the spiritual science of the self. Now you sit here, I want to know. Because this for universally. Now I can understand. O Lord Krishna, I am the spiritual science of the self. What is the self? And among logicians, I am the conclusive truth. Now I will go berserk. You see, I can't control myself. Better stop here. Not ready for Lord Krishna to even. I just reading this and getting. I'm not there with Krishna at that time, like Arjun. Of letters, I'm the letter A, and alpha, and the compounds, I'm the dual word. I really can't take this. It's too overwhelming for me. So let's just. And of the lovers, what is Krishna, the beloved? Of lovers, what is Krishna? As the lover of Radha and the gopis. See, I got the answer here. Sometimes I become like, I don't know. Even though I know Radha, gopis, Krishna exemplifies the most exalted of relationships that the soul can have with God, that of a lover. You see, you ask me, I want to know what the relationship between father and son in heaven, after, in Jannah. Why you want to go in Jannah? Okay, you want to find out? Tell God to tell you about Jannat and the relationship you will have with your father. Here God has come. Krishna exemplifies. Is adorned. Krishna is adorned with a peacock feather, and its ears are graced with flowers. Is it still blue, the light? Yes. It's adorned with a peacock feather, and his ears are graced with flowers. Testing my still, yeah? Why not want to know your relationship with God in this world instead of what will be the relationship between a father and a son in Jannat? Arts GK Black King, I'm very slow. But I hope you will come back to watch this. Read. Read this also as the lover of Radha and the gopis. So he had to limit himself here. How is the love of Lord Krishna? The love of Lord Krishna is pure, divine, and utterly unexplainable. I am attempting to explain the love of Krishna, which is eternal, absolute, and the truth. Of lovers, what is Krishna? The beloved of all. The beloved of all. So what the Prophet Muhammad now saying, Quran ayat, if you love Allah, follow me, God will love you. Allah will love you and forgive you your sins. And he called himself, and the Muslims are, where in the Quran say he beloved of God? Let me see. Prophet Muhammad, beloved of God. Habib Allah. Prophet Muhammad, beloved of Allah. Give me Quran ayat, please. Some selected verses from the Holy Quran on our beloved. Say, Prophet, if your father's sons, brothers. Oh, this why. This why. This is why. Not this why, but you know what I mean. I'm changing my accent. Say, if you say, oh Muhammad, if your fathers and your sons and your brothers, this why. This why is the beloved of Allah. Your relatives, wealth which you have obtained, commerce wherein you fear decline, and dwellings with which you are pleased, are more beloved to you than Allah and His Messenger and jihad in His cause, then wait until Allah executes His command. Muslims, oh Muslims, oh Muslims. Help. Hafiz say, severing ties. What Hafiz say? Oh, but I don't know if this is, oh, desert, oh, desert deer. Oh, this such Hafiz. Where are you? Receiving all my love are you. O lovers, time to speak. You companions of sovereign strangers speak. We need a great miracle. Khizr must arrive. O wild deer of the desert, let me go to poemhunter.com and not infringe upon any copyrights. Ooh, post page. What is coming? I have to know. So we have here. Where are you, O wild deer? I have known you for a while here. What happened now? It's a finish. Is it giving me? It's giving me some music. So, wait a minute. Oh, it's from this page. It's giving some music. Sorry. It's from this page. It's okay. My mic headphones are okay, right? Oh. This is giving me music. So it one translation which I can't find. I have a book I bought from London. Wild deer, oh wild deer of the desert. Oh bearer, bring the wine. No. Where are you? Oh Muslims, what have happened to you? Why have you cut ties? Severe ties as if friendship never remained. You know what Hafiz is? Oh, now I know what Hafiz was trying to say. Actually, where are you, O wild deer of the desert? receiving all my care. You had a different translation. The wild beast for ambush. Surah Tauba. Okay, even though this poem hunter has music, what is all these ads and all popping up? Ya Allah. God, don't help me. Okay, see chaotic fields. It is time to cultivate love, individually decreed from above. Thus I remember the wise old man, forgetting such a one I never can, that one day a seeker in a land, a wise one helped him understand. Seeker, what do you keep in your bag? Set up a trap if bait you drag. In reply said, I keep a snare, but for the phoenix I shall dare. Asked, how will you find its sign? We can't help you with your design. Like the spruce becomes so wise, rise to the heights upon your eyes. Don't lose sight of the rose and wine, but beware of your fate's design. At the fountainhead by the riverside. Kausar? Shed some tears in your heart, confide. This instrument won't tune to my needs. The generous sun our wants exceeds. In the memory of friends bygone, with spring showers hide the golden sun. With such cruelty cleaved with the sword. Zulfikar. As if with the friendship. As if with friendship was in full discord. O Muslims, help. What has become? Severing ties. I had that in my book on the wild deer translation in English. With such cruelty, cleaved with the sword, as if with friendship was in full discord. When flows forth the crying river, Yamuna Kinare, Parmam Savishma. With your own tears, help it deliver. O Muslims, how could you do this? Severing ties. My old companion was so unkind. O pious men, keep God in mind. Unless blessed Elias may come one day, or Khizr, help one loner to another make way. Look at the gem and let go of the stone. Do it in a way that keeps you unknown. As my hand moves the pen to write, ask the main writer to shed his light. I entwined mind and soul indeed, then planted the resulting seed. Can you do this? In this marriage, the outcome is joy. Beauty and soulfulness employ. These souls are prone to evil. Surah Yusuf ayat. And had I willed, I would have guided every soul, given guidance to every soul. Surah Sajda ayat 13. Planted the resulting seed. In this marriage, the outcome is joy, beauty and soulfulness employ. With hope's fragrant perfume, let eternal soul rapture assume. Nafseman, let eternal soul rapture assume. This perfume comes from the angel sides, not from the dome men derides. Friends to friends worth be smart. When obvious, don't read it by heart. This is the end of tales of advice. Hafiz says, no, this is the end of tales advice. Lie in ambush, fate's cunning and vice. Now you lie in ambush. See? what you did to the polytheists. Now you lie in ambush. No, but lie in ambush. In ambush, what does it mean? All this cunning and device. Oh, God. If someone is lying in ambush, they are hiding and waiting for someone usually to attack them. The gunman lying in ambush opened fire, killing the driver. Oh, the lying in ambush means that they are waiting for someone to attack them. So that when they come to attack them, so it's not like assaulting them. Okay, I got this, right? So I correct myself in Surah Tawbah. Lie in ambush. Lie in ambush? Like, when they have come to attack you, Satan said, since you have led me astray, I shall surely sit in ambush for them on your straight path. He said, now because thou hast sent me, so now shaitan, if you Muslims attack shaitan, he will attack you. I will lie in ambush. Oh my goodness. And when the inviolable months have passed, then kill the polytheists wherever you find them, capture them, wherever you find them. This assault. Before saying lie in ambush, besiege them and sit in wait for them at every place of ambush, wherever they come to attack you. But you first attack them. Right? Kill them. So if you are laughing at my mistake here, lie in ambush, because you silly person, you're not stupid, Zahra, right? And not there should be blue light here, is my, blue, sound coming? And not there should be blue light. Yeah, sound coming. Oh my goodness. So you say silly Zahra, stupid Zahra, not know what the lie in ambush mean. Kill mushriks wherever you find them, wherever you find them, wherever you find them. You not to know wherever you find them what it means, assault them. Even if you find them sitting in meditation. Oh! Or in their home. Because you know what? Of course you can go trespassing homes. Don't tell me here knock twice, knock 3 times when the answer is not given to you. Knock 3 times. Knock 3 times. If no answer, not enter the houses. There you will say they were attacking Surah Asharites. You broke houses. Your Allah put terror in the. If one of you seeks permission to enter 3 times, but is not knock 3 times, but seeking permission to enter 3 times, but is not given permission, let him go back. This nice, very nice. It is not hadith, right? But narrated by this tafsir of also it is a hadith, but it is a Quran ayat. Oh, you have believed, do not enter houses other than your own houses until you are certain. Surah Nur ayat 27. Do not enter houses other than your own houses until you are certain, welcome and greet their inhabitants. That is best for you. Perhaps you will be reminded. What, you will take the property who fight you, who are against you? Women impure are, this. These are not affected by what people say. Oh, you believe, enter not houses other than your own. 28. If you do not find anyone therein, do not enter them until permission has been given you. If it is said to you, go back, then go back. Go back, Muslims. It is purer for you, and Allah is knowing of what you do. There is no blame upon you for entering houses not inhabited. There's no inconvenience for them or these. Yeah. Tell the believing men to reduce of their vision, guard their. Okay. And tell the believing women to. Oh, goodness. I just did it. What else is there? Crops divided, fruits, food for Allah, and what this nonsense happening in the Quran? Anything else? Huh? So, Shivoham, Chidananda Rupa. Now you see, if you say Muslims are Our Lady of Mojigure or Our Lady of Lourdes, you see, very, very scared. Our Lady of, I don't know how to spell Moju. No, it has a D. Mojigore. Oh, it has a M. Mojigore, but it's pronounced Mejugore. You know what happened here? Now, don't tell me you come, Prophet Muhammad come and say you have understood the secrets of the Quran. Now, go and explain it to people, guide them. Mother of the Redeemer. What happened here? In Bosnia and Herzegovina, alleged visionaries are Ivanka, Jakov, only the Marija, all these alleged visionaries. They saw her, Our Lady of Mojigure. Pope Francis on 13 May 2017 then declared that the original visions reported by the teenagers are worth studying in more depth, while the subsequently continued visions over the years are, in his view, of dubious value. A pastoral initiative. After considering the considerable number of people who go to Mojigure and the abundant fruits of grace they have sprung from it, the ban on officially organized pilgrimages was lifted by the Pope in May 2019. This was made official for the celebration of a youth festival among pilgrims and Catholic clergy in Mojigure for 5 days in August 2019. You see what happened here? On 24th June 1981, around 6:30 p.m., 15-year-old Ivanka Ivankovich and her friend, a 16-year-old Mirjana, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, were on a walk to talk and have a smoke. Ivanka was startled to notice the shimmering silhouette of a woman bathed in a brilliant light on nearby Mount Podbrdo. She immediately said, Mirjana, look, it's Gospa, Our Lady. She brought this to Marijana's attention, but Marija scoffed at the idea and they continued on their way. They then met Milka Pavlovich, 13, who asked them to help bring in the sheep. So the three returned to the nearby hill, where all three saw the apparition. All three saw the apparition. They were joined by their friend Vika Ivankovich, I think. That's how. Sorry if I haven't pronounced the names properly. 17-year-old who saw the Gospa and was so frightened. She ran down the hill. Driven by curiosity, she returned with Ivan Drakevich, 16, sorry. Ivan Ivankovich, 20, who were picking apples. So Ivan was so frightened that he dropped his apples and bolted. Later they said they all saw the same apparition. The Medjugorje visions began only days after Orthodox Serbs commemorated the 40th anniversary of the mass killings of Serbs by the Ustase during the Second World War. The next day, Ivanka, Mirjana, Vika, Ivan returned to the site. Ivan did not accompany them, as Milka's mother kept her home to help in the garden. Vika Ivankovich brought along Milka's sister, Marija Pavlovich, and 10-year-old Jakov Kolo. Milka experienced no further apparitions. The 6 years told the Franciscan friar Father Joseph, who was the parish priest at St. James Church in Medjugorje, that they had seen the Virgin Mary, Gospel, calling. He was initially skeptical. He noticed that the seers became agitated if anyone hinted that they were lying, and he was taken by the fact that their physical descriptions of the Gospel were consistent with each other. According to Randall Sullivan, wait a minute, he was initially skeptical. He noticed that the seers became agitated if anyone hinted that they were lying. If this happens, then that means it's not true, right? If you get agitated. According to Randall Sullivan, they described her as a young woman about 20 years old. They said with blue eyes, black hair, and a crown of stars around her head. She wore a white veil and bluish-gray robe. Each of the children said they had not been able to see the Virgin's feet, described her as hovering just above the ground on a white cloud, and said she spoke in a singing voice. So these things, happening. In early July, Pastor Joseph rejected his initial skepticism and embraced the apparitions. Then, you see these things happening. She gave miracles, are not guilty of anything. The Madonna allegedly told Vika, the friar Ivan Prusina, and Friar Avika Vigo are not guilty of anything in the matter. So they also saw her. However, on 3rd April 1982, the seers came to the bishop to tell him that the Madonna scolded them for not telling the truth, and that she requested that the two friars remain in Mostar and continue to celebrate Mass and hear confessions. He would be judged by me and my son Jesus. What is this? Right? Life magazine wrote about this. I got the Life magazine about this lady, Our Lady of Medjugorje, in 1991. So you see, if oh God, now I'm really very scared. Not only skeptical, but scared. Because people might be imposing this religion on others. They're saying, oh, something, oh, Jibreel has come. But now, because Prophet Muhammad is the seal of prophets, no Muslim can say that I'm a prophet. Even if Jibreel comes in the dream and says you're the next prophet, you have to back your dreams by what's in the Quran ayats and what's in your religious Sharia laws and all this. And one even told me that he had a dream, a Shia Sayyid, that Jibreel had come to him in his dream and told him that you are the next prophet. Or something. So he immediately knew that this is not a true dream. Even the Jibreel, he said, I'm Jibreel. I'm telling you, you are the next prophet. So, you see these weird things happening to people, prophets, and they've been happening since Moses and God knows who. How many prophets? And they want to kill the polytheists and pagans and all. My goodness. So please watch out. Foolishly kill those who foolishly kill their children. Where's that? Surah Maida. So I have to, I think, wind up now. Surah Maida. Surah Anam, sorry. Surah Anam. Those who foolishly kill their children without knowledge. So with knowledge they can kill their children? Without knowledge. So if God comes in the dream, my goodness, kill your child. Then the lamb came and he was saved. Ismail was saved or Isaac was saved. Those who foolishly kill their children without knowledge. 140 of Surah Anam, Ayat 140. You see, word by word, English to Arabic to English. Ayat. Certainly lost are those who killed their children in foolishness, without knowledge. Without knowledge. Can you see this? Ilmi. Without knowledge. So if you have knowledge, you can kill your children with knowledge. Like maybe, now see, I can guess, now I have to guesswork. Like they're very ill. Now, like we have this, what is it called? Euthanasia. Right? I'm giving my own guesswork. It's not, how can you ever be sure of this? Prohibited what Allah had provided for them, inventing untruth about Allah. They have gone astray and were not guided. Achha. So Abraham, but the ram came. Abraham was what? That he said God has come to, but the ram came in place of. My goodness. Abraham told his son, I cannot believe it's not precise, it's, I'm really serious. I see in my dream that I'm slaughtering. I don't know how the ram came, that poor child, maybe due to his faith like Jesus Christ, we are told, that Allah, that poor child. Miracles happen. That I cannot deny because I've experienced miracles happening. But I don't know which true religion to follow. I do believe in spiritual truths, which I've experienced, the ones I've experienced. But I cannot believe in truths, spiritual truths that I have no knowledge of and haven't experienced. What you think? So consider and tell me what you think. He said, do as you are bidden. Allah bichara. Ismail or Isaac, according to the Bible. Oh, what is this? Great tragedy. Now you see, God is testing him, and he comes, okay, the test, his son, then his test, because Zalimin will not be. All that I know, the arguments behind this, reasons behind it. Sorry, the reasons behind all this. Leader, Abraham. Here we have gurus, rishis, didn't have to sacrifice their sons. And yet, we can have honest gurus. Of course, there are false gurus also. So, tell me, does God have to do this? Question God. Question the true God today. Don't tell me Allah said it, we can't question him. No, you have to question Allah also. Don't tell me Allah will get angry like the angels. Angels questioned Allah. That you are making this man who will shed blood and, why are you doing this? And I'm surprised that the angels question. And even that Iblis went against God. How can that be? And God allowed him, gave him respite. One day, drop all this, that Allah is the truth, this Allah, Allah. Drop all this and be like an angel up there in commotion. They made, oh Lord, why are you making man? So what is happening? And when he reached with him the age of exertion, he said, oh my son, indeed I've seen in a dream that I must sacrifice you. So see what you think. At least he's asking him. There was in Pakistan someone who thought that some teacher of his or her has blasphemed in that dream. Without asking, they go and kill the teacher. Baba, look at this Quran ayat. At least Abraham himself, the father of monotheistic religions, monotheism, is asking his son. So what do you think? See what you think. Okay, but that's not the point, but still for human rights, wherever you kill, like that for blasphemy, or wherever you kill for any other reason also. He said, oh, my father. So he was obedient. What a son, I tell you. You will find me, if Allah wills, of the steadfast. Let's think of Daniel Pearl today on this. He was a Jew, whether killed by Islamists or jealousy. Let us console ourselves. Splendor in the Grass, William Wordsworth poem. Only a Jew can allow this to happen to him. He said, trusting in the Muslims. A Jew trusting in the Muslim comes to their city, never wants to harm them, just wants to understand the reason why you're doing this. This we can expect from a Jew. Our Jewish brother Daniel. Okay, on this I have to leave. Thank you so much.